Rule 23 is all about transport nodes. Now, I'm having a little bit of fun here because you can see I'm actually standing outside Circular Quay tube station, well, not tube station, ferry port, but you can also see the train station there. Now, at the end of the day, us South Africans, we all want to buy places that are next to freeways, easy to transport nodes, and sure, those are important. But the most important thing in these first world cities is being close to the public transport, close to the bus stations, close to the train stations. And in Sydney's behalf, you've got to be close to the ferry stations as well. Because the average person wants to live close to those, because what they will do, that's how they commute in and out the city. They get to live in the suburbs where they want to live. I used to live in Wimbledon, used to catch the tube into the CBD where you used to work, and you commute back out to Wimbledon. And in London I had a rule of 10 minutes. I never wanted one of my properties to be more than 10 minutes from a station. Any further than that, and it's a schlep. You've been on a train, a tube, or possibly even a ferry for quite a long time, and you don't want to walk for too much further, basically. It had a huge impact on my rental demand when investing in the London market. It's exactly the same here in these capital cities in Australia. And you know, whether it's a ferry like behind me, a tube or a train, you can see Circular Quay station there just over my shoulder. These are the trains coming directly into the city. People work in the CBD. But at the end of the day, you want to invest out in the suburbs where the average man wants to live, where you're getting the best growth and the best rental returns. But it's got to be close to a transport node. So 23, understand the transport nodes, understand how people are getting to their work, and also be very careful of promised transport nodes. You know, I remember in London where they were promising to put a tube station in, and it never happened. I'm a big believer that that's a bit more of speculation. You want to be focusing on the areas that you know you can see the transport. And remember the rule of 10 minutes. I believe it's very important that someone can walk 10 minutes to get to a public transport so that they can do it. Look, in Australia it's slightly different because they actually drive to the bus stations, they drive to the railway stations. But at the end of the day, I still think convenience is the number one. Let's refer to the rule of 10 minutes as you can conveniently get to a public transport node, and then you can easily get into the city. So as this nice old Sydney ferry leaves me behind, let me leave you with rule 23. Transport nodes, location to your property, very, very important to the potential upturn and the potential demand of your property in the long run.